Hi, everybody. I'm on a little bit late this week because there was an alarm going off in the side of my apartment. The building, the building wasn't on fire, but um, firemen came to take a look at what was going on, and we had to exit, obviously. So um, as you can see, I'm broadcasting from my car, but I just needed to do this live as promised because I know that I need to, when we make commitments, obviously we have to stick to our commitments. And I committed myself to being live with you every Saturday. So I didn't want to let myself down. I didn't want to let you down. So here I am. So, how are you today? Now I can see that it's a little bit overcast here and a little bit cold here in Toronto. How is it with you? How's the weather? How are you guys doing? How are you checking in? I am feeling a little bit. Um, I want to say, um, I don't want to say confused, but a little bit out of sorts because obviously I had to pivot and try to, um, figure out how to do this. And, it's funny that this is the kind of thing that you face every day. And in fact, it's one of the things that causes stress. It's when we run into situations that we don't plan for and we have to try to figure out what to do on the spot, on the fly. It becomes like a real challenge and it stresses you out. But you got to breathe. You got to take a deep breath in and just relax and let it go. I mean, that's the only way to deal with it. Getting all excited and worked up doesn't solve the problem. And then it causes you also to make mistakes and decisions that you wouldn't normally make. So the best way to deal with things that you haven't planned for, you can't deal with, is to just, like I said, breathe, relax, and just take it one step at a time. Just take it easy. Now, I'm because I'm on my phone today, I'm trying to figure out, you know, how to answer your comments, and I really can't see where I can answer comments or see comments, and I can't see where I can put in comments. So today we're not going to do comments. Usually I comment and I write for myself how I'm checking in, like I write how I'm checking in into the comments, and I check to see if other people are making comments as they come in. But today there will be no comments. Okay, we're doing this like really um I don't know how to put it, like low budget style. So the other thing I want to remind you is that I'm broadcasting on YouTube and I am broadcasting on Facebook. So if you are watching from Facebook, go over there and make a comment, ask questions, follow my page, like the post, share the post. If you're coming in from YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, like, spread the word. If you go through all my other videos, you'll see that I'm giving really good content, really good information about your health, about how to deal with situations, how to make some lifestyle changes, and just basically overall how to care for yourself and love yourself. I am a health coach and a life coach, a fitness nutrition expert. I also do mindset coaching and life purpose coaching as well. So I've got a lot under my belt there, and I'm just sharing, my knowledge and my understanding of life with people to help them live a healthier and more productive life. life, it's not, we don't have like forever here on this earth. We have a certain amount of time, but we just want to age gracefully, go into our golden years, still looking good, still feeling good, having that energy, that we need to be productive, and to also to share, you know, different activities and different things, with our family, different celebrations, different events. You want to be there to share it with your family. You want to see all the firsts, and you want to be part of all of the benchmarks and milestones, that's going on. You want to be able to, as you retire, or as you transition into something different as you get older, you want to be able to do it. You want to be able to have the energy and the strength and the motivation to do it. So you need to be okay in here, okay here, and your body needs to be in tune as well. Also, I just want to mention, that I had promised you that I was making a special announcement. I did release that announcement on Monday, and that is that I have a sale on, for my top tier program, No Muss No Fuss program, and it is to get you looking lean and mean and trim, and the same methodology, the same steps, the same, uh, uh, mindset, all the stuff that I use to take off, a whole lot of weight and feel more healthier and feel better about myself. I I can give that to you at a very, very low cost. So go over into Facebook and Instagram and just take a look, in my post. And it's the post on Monday, and you will see, a very, very low discounted rate. All the information is in there, how you can contact me. So with that out of the way, with that piece of business out of the way, I'm going to, we will start our topic for the day, which is, I know it's very strange. A little peanut butter can, how a little bit of peanut butter can destroy your day or ruin your day. And you're wondering, what does that mean? Is she talking about peanut allergies? No, I'm not talking about peanut allergies. I am talking about this morning. I'll tell you a little story. I woke up and I got in front of the computer and I was eating a peanut butter sandwich, and the peanut butter dripped down onto the keys, and I was in panic mode because if I didn't take care of it, it would begin to seep between the keys, and so I had to very carefully, take a pin, wraps a little bit, like wipe off very carefully the most of it, and try to get the surface, the peanut butter off the surface, and then take a pin, wrap it with, a little bit of a Kleenex, and very carefully, clean between the grooves, all around, just with a light, make sure that there was no peanut butter that get in between the keys or get under the keys, because that would ruin the keyboard, and then it would cost me a whole bunch of money to get the whole keyboard replaced. I mean, they don't do one key like they used to. You have to get the whole thing replaced, and I just didn't want to go there. And after I got through that whole ordeal, which took me about 15 minutes to carefully do it and to look and to make sure, it came to me. I plan to talk about this topic this week, but the title for the topic came to me, and the relationship between what happened there and what I needed to talk about seemed to line up. So I decided, oh, this makes a lot of sense, and now I'm going to tell you why. Um, Today's topic is about, being bullied at work, or being, harassed at work. And it is the cause of a lot of stress in a lot of people's lives. People have even taken, decided not to live anymore because of bullying. It's just relentless bullying that would not stop. It takes away your self-esteem. It makes you feel less than a human being. It takes away your motivation. uh, you go into depression, which causes you to put on weight, which leads to health issues. It is horrible. And when you're being bullied by your boss or your coworker, or even a fellow worker, it there's no escape from it. You're going there every day, and you have to face the same people every day. So for you to just ignore it is a waste of time. You can't get away from it. So why is it like peanut butter? Because that peanut butter got onto the keyboard because I was eating over the keyboard or near the keyboard. I should have been eating on a plate, right? Now, it I had to go through a lot to get the peanut butter off, and it was very risky. Luckily, I was able to get through it. But now that I know, and now that I saw what just happened, I cannot ignore it and continue to do the same thing, because the risk of destroying the keyboard is just way too high. The cost is way too high. So I have to come up with a way of avoiding getting peanut butter on the keyboard the next time. Like I said, eat over a plate. Um, eat. Don't hold the peanut butter over the keyboard. Just anything that I can do to avoid getting the peanut butter on the keyboard is what I need to do. So the same thing with if you're being bullied or harassed at work. Um, the far-reaching effects of that it is too high. The cost of it is too high. Uh, the 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 outcomes are too high. So you need to find a solution. You need to figure out how to deal with it so that it will stop. The same as the peanut butter. Okay. It's You can't just, when something like that happens and you're getting through it, you think, oh, I'm getting through it, I'm dealing with it. Yeah, I dealt with it too. But if I don't get a long-term solution for it, then I will find myself in a situation where it can impact me in a very negative way in the long term, and even, as a matter of fact, destroy my life. Just like that peanut butter could destroy that keyboard. Okay, so I found my solution. Don't do it again. Eat from a plate. Don't eat over the keyboard. Do whatever I can to avoid getting the peanut butter onto the keyboard, because that thing is sticky, and it is like it's the enemy of the keyboard. Well, the same thing. Bullying, harassment, it sticks to you. It doesn't get off of you. It psychologically damages you. It creates it puts you in a place of low self-esteem. um just like when you're being abused at home, or if you go through some kind of level of abuse, how it destroys the mind and changes how you think and how you function, and how it damages you mentally and emotionally. Even years later, people are still dealing with the outcomes of abuse, right? So the same way, bullying has that same effect. So you need to deal. And how do you deal? Okay, well, first of all, that person may not know that they're bullying you. Okay, they may, like, if it's your boss, they may think they're just being tough on you. They're just being tough. They're trying to give you tough love or something. Some people's approach to managing is very regimented, very military. Okay, so you need to tell them, listen, this thing that you are doing, this thing that you're saying, the way that you are addressing me, the way that you're coming at me, it hurts. It's painful. it's destroying my self-esteem. It's destroying me as a human being. Okay, I don't want you to do this anymore. Can you please stop doing that? They might at that point be very shocked. um they may react in surprise, but they may stop. But if they don't stop, then you know to know what your next step is, and your next step is to get help. Okay, don't let this thing keep going on and on and on. It's destroying you. The outcomes, the long-term effects of this are going to be more difficult to deal with than dealing with it now. You need to go and talk to someone. You need to go to HR. If you have a health and safety representative, go talk to your health and safety representative. If it's your boss, if it's a coworker, go talk to your boss and also put in a report to HR. It's against the law to bully somebody. Okay, it's against the law. It is against the law to harass people at work. Sexual harassment, physical attacks, verbal abuse, all that sort of thing. It is against the law. They cannot do it. Your coworker can't do it. Your boss can't do it. So deal with it. All right. Don't be afraid. Some people are afraid they're going to lose their job or there's going to be retaliation. That also is against the law. Know your rights. And even if there is retaliation, um, I I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you this: it's better to stand up for yourself and to get help and to stop that abuse than to continue to let people destroy your inner being, destroy your inner peace. When you've had enough, it could break you. And even if you don't go as far as um, like taking your own life, you may develop some sort of mental illness or emotional illness, and you will never be the same again. You may take it lightly and you may not even be noticing that there are changes in you and that you are not functioning right anymore. You normalize this thing and internalize it. You start having problems with relationships. You start making decisions that you don't normally make. You start acting out in a very different way. You become a different person and you don't understand what's going on. You don't understand that it's the bullying that's causing you to behave like that. It has changed you as a human being. You don't want that. You don't want to get to the place where you hate yourself, where you allow other people to put their words on you and to dictate who you are, and to make you begin to doubt yourself, and to make you to begin to think that you have done something to deserve that level of bullying. It doesn't matter if you're a good worker or you're a bad worker. It doesn't matter. They do not have the right to speak to you that way. They do not have the right to destroy you as a human being. You have the right to be treated with dignity and with respect. And so get help. Talk about it. Try to deal with it first one on one. If you can't do it, get somebody else involved, somebody that's in authority, to get involved. Document when these things happen. Keep a record so that when you go to talk about it, you have facts, you have dates, you have times. You even go as soon as it happened. Go and record what happened, how you felt, what they were doing at the time, who was there. Keep it documented, so because you might be nervous when you try to talk about it and you may lose the facts, or it may have gone on for a period of time and then you begin to forget the different occasions. So keep a record and deal with it. Your health is important. You are important. You are unique and precious human being that deserves more. Don't let anybody abuse you just because you're afraid that you're going to lose your job or there's going to be retaliation. I think it is more painful to go through that level of abuse every day, that than to than it is to risk, like the risk of losing employment or something like that. You can lose employment, or you can lose yourself. You could lose your dignity. You could lose your feeling of self-love. You have to make that decision. Anyhow, that is my topic for this week. And I hope that you really do like this video and share it, because I know there's a lot of people out there that's going through this stuff and they just don't know what to do and they don't think there's any way out. And you can share this hope with them, and give them the tools in their hands to get out of their situation, and to be more happier, to be happier. And also, if you want to talk to me, if you want to share what's going on with you, and if you want to talk about this in more details, if you need more input, then you can book an appointment with me at calendeli.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook or any of my other social media platforms. Anyhow, that's my topic for today. And so take care of that peanut butter, okay? All right, this is Shelly Ann, and you have a great day. And I'll see you next Saturday at 2:30. Bye, everybody.